I got to tell you, I saw one person who never talked to me ever. And he had tweeted out 5 times how massive my announcement was going to be. He's never spoken to me one time. I've never had a conversation with him. And then he said he was disappointed in my announcement. And I'm like, dude, you disappointed yourself from all the hype that you built up. All right. But we've been fighting for so long, and people are so sick and tired and frustrated by all of this. I understand why people are hoping for more, but I want to put you how significant this is.
Hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and I clipped up Attorney John Deaton's live stream from today because it hasn't really garnered as many views as I anticipated. The most crucial segment was located at the end, and understanding viewer retention as I do because of my Google Analytics and also discussions that I have with fellow content creators, a single video that is about 12 minutes long since we've been out of the lockdown is only about 6 to 8 minutes. And so I really think that this portion of his video is one you don't want to miss. So please continue listening to the remainder of this segment. And then I'm going to share with you what JPMorgan is now up to. You won't believe it. And please don't ignore stablecoins because they're about to eat our space. And Gensler has only about 9 hours before his you-know-what hits the fan. Okay, here we go.
All right. There is an email that just went out, not an email, but a tweet that just went out by Steve Neroff. Okay. And I want you to read what it says. All right. Remember that piece of paper that Joe Lubin talked about? And he said, before the ETH ICO, I had a piece of paper in my pocket, right? Well, there it is. Look at the date, people. Guess who got that piece of paper in Joe Lubin's pocket? That's right, Steve Neroff. All right. So that's extremely significant. And I want you to just think about that for a minute. That's extremely significant. And so that's why I was excited about it. And, you know, I apologize if other people kept hyping it up to the point where, short of me announcing that the case was settled or that XRP was going to $2 or something, that it was going to disappoint people. But we are getting closer to the truth. And I think it is significant. And I think it is big news, because at the end of the day, how long has people been fighting for this, right? We just want transparency, and we're getting closer. Okay. Now, but I completely understand it. My God, we shouldn't be in this position. We shouldn't have waited for 3 years. We shouldn't have fought like this. We should have had a level playing field. People behind the doors were cutting deals and screwing people's lives over, screwing people's financial investments over. It is not lost on me how many people's IRAs were locked up and frozen over a damn lawsuit that didn't involve fraud, that didn't involve misrepresentation. So I feel for all those people that are frustrated, and I feel for them, and I will continue to feel for them. Okay. Now, the final thing is, and I'm not going to talk about my book. I'm going to let it speak for itself. I love you out there who are defending me. Just know that I appreciate you so much. So I don't care what people say about me, but when you start talking about people that I care about and insinuating something different, that's an all different ball game. I was excited about my Spin the Bits news, and all I was telling you was that I invested my money, no one else's, John Deaton's money, and that I was investing in Jay and in Spin the Bits. And people were like, "Oh, Spin the Bits has a coin, and Deaton's shilling a coin." There is no coin. I was just excited because I was telling you my news of how excited I was to be a part of this project. Okay, and my positivity got rewarded because yesterday Jay won for the second year in a row. Spin the Bits won the Ripple CBDC interoperability challenge.
Yes, that was a back-to-back win. Not an honorable mention, but a winner. It's integrated with the XRP ledger. And when you look at this Ripple CBDC Innovate Challenge, there were 108 projects submitted. Congratulations, Jay and team. Moving right along to JPMorgan, the first bank outside of their walled garden of clients went live with their cross-border payment solution that is built on blockchain and uses a digital token. They are calling this the JPMorgan's coin system. You're witnessing a serious race to grab banks, and they have grabbed Bank ABC in Bahrain, and they did it with the central bank blessing. This bank has a recorded 72% surge year on year in net profit, reporting $121 million in the first half of this year. I want you to make no mistake about it. That stick that was put into the Ripple spokes, the wheel of RippleNet, was deliberate. Attorney John Deaton is not going to stop fighting to get to the bottom of it. And now with the help of Steven Narioff, we have a very good chance. And if you don't think that was bad, you won't believe the letter that was sent out to the JPMorgan Chase customers. It's just unbelievable. Here it goes like this. Hi. To help keep your money safe from fraud and scams, we're changing the types of payments you can make from Chase. From the 16th of October 2023, if we think you're making a payment related to crypto assets, we'll decline it. If you'd still like to invest in crypto assets, you can try using a different bank or provider instead. But please be cautious, as you may not be able to get your money back if the payment ends up being related to a fraud or scam. Please head to our website for more information about how to protect your money. We've made the decision because fraudsters, familiar word, right, are increasingly using crypto assets to steal large sums of money from people. Declining these payments is one of the ways we're helping keep you and your money safe. All the best, the Chase team. There's a comment that I think is very apropos. If your bank is telling you what you can and can't buy with your own money, it's time to change banks. If Chase's policy was actually about protecting customers, they would ban gift cards, as 9 out of 10 times scammers ask for gift cards over crypto. Seriously, if you bank with them and you own crypto, get out. Congratulations to CZ at Binance. In Japan, Binance will collaborate with Japan's largest bank, MUFG, along with a consortium of other banks, including Mizuho, which is the number 3 mega bank, and SBI Holdings, the largest outside shareholder of Ripple. This is a very big deal. This is Progmat. It's going to be decentralized. It will be also on a distributed ledger technology. The fact is, it's going to be a stablecoin that's pegged to the yen, but the network is expected to link other assets. Now I want you to listen to Danelle Dixon of Stellar to hear how important the USDC stablecoin is to their ecosystem.
For even though Lumens is the native token, you aren't necessarily looking for all of these transactions to be facilitated through the use of Lumens, that you're actually just as happy for them to use other stable coins. Tell me about that.
We sell Lumens. The Lumens were the assets that were provided to us at the outset of the creation of the foundation. We sell them on centralized exchanges. We make sure that folks understand that we do that. So we try really hard just to be as honest and transparent. But none of the revenue, all of that revenue comes from, the revenue for the foundation comes from the sale of Lumens. We try to keep it very small in terms of the amount that we sell. And we also then don't take in any other revenue from anywhere else. And with users, who are sending value look for is a stable asset that they can leverage to make sure that they send and receive the same thing. So
Right.
that's, we think the stablecoins are the best.
Mhm.
Blockchain is awesome at solving cross-border payments and just payments generally. I mean, we are building smart contracts into the network. That's going to feed you liquidity into payments. That's going to happen later this year. We have an automated market maker in the network as well that folks can leverage from a wallet standpoint. You can have wallet interfaces there. There's also the DEX, and so those are leveraged for payments. We have 30 different stable coins that are issued on the network that are based on local currency that are one-to-one fiat backed. We think payments should be in stable coins. USDC Stellar is one of the big ones that lots of payments companies want to leverage, wallet providers want to leverage. So you can have wallets that are connected to Stellar, and very simply through an API with MoneyGram that MoneyGram has made available, working with us, you can then take your cash into a MoneyGram location and immediately convert it into your digital asset of USDC, and then do what you want with those assets, because your crypto, your wallet, your keys. And we had an over 500% year-on-year growth with respect to payments volume. And that's awesome, because that's what we want to see.
Yes, you did hear that right, that the Stellar Foundation makes money only from selling XLM, the Lumens token. They don't take any other income into the foundation other than the sale of that token. What I can't figure out is how come XRP and Ripple were targeted when Stellar comes out and says that they are funding their operations with their token. It just doesn't make sense. Some sense is going to try to be found tomorrow, in about 8 hours from now, with a hearing entitled The Oversight of Securities and Exchange Commission. Yes, Chair Gensler will be there, and I'm sure the questions are going to be very tough this time. Attorney Stu Alderati, the chief legal officer for Ripple, commented on this hearing. He said that the SEC chair will go to Congress tomorrow and lie by stating that there is such a thing as a crypto asset securities market, and tokens themselves are investment contracts. The second part of that post is perhaps just one representative will read this line from the court's July 13th, 2023 decision in the Ripple case. XRP as a digital token is not in and of itself a contract, transaction, or scheme that embodies the Howey requirements of an investment contract. Hear, hear, Mr. Alderati. And check out what T-Boone is working on. Yeah, beginning the production run of the wave of innovation in time for a handoff in New York City for the proper party. Yep, the beginning of the Australian merchandise localized distribution solution has begun. And T-Boone, yeah, you gotta love these face-to-face handoffs, right? We have an inside joke. Both T-Boone and I have missed 2 opportunities to do a handoff on a custom order that he did for me. I'm sure, though, I'm going to see you in March 2024 down under for the XRP party. And yesterday I had a wonderful experience speaking with the co-founders of Things Go Online. They've built on the XRP ledger. They're grantee winners and also Apex developer speakers. I'm going to bring you that in its entirety in a couple of days. You want to just listen to them take you out on this video as they give a shout out for the Wave of Innovation event that is happening in Australia. All right, until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
This is Ricardo, and together with Rodrigo, we are part of Things Go Online, which is a circular economy ecosystem based on the XRP ledger for providing tokenizing environmental social attitudes.
And if you like to join us, follow us on our social media and be aware that you can be rewarded by your sustainable attitudes and projects.
So we hope to see you at the Wave of Innovation at the Gold Coast in Australia on March 2024. We hope you have a great time there.